Hello folks, welcome to the Canal Channel Jose. Today we're going to take off the fuel pump and the ascending unit from out of this 95 to 99 Toyota Tercel. We're going to compare it if it's the same one to the 91 to 94 Toyota Tercel and the Paseo. So with that said, let's get started. So first of all, we got to get the bottom piece of the rear seat off so we can expose this cover. This sheet metal covers the unit, or is the dust cover, so we can expose the where the fuel pump is attached to the tank. So this is how you access the fuel tank to get the ascending unit out of the fuel tank. So we gotta expose this, take it off, and then be careful with the wire. So we're gonna take it off and we're gonna compare it with the other models. So now that we remove the cover, we have the wires that go to the ascending unit. So now what we can do is disconnect the hoses that go to the ascending unit and then unscrew the Phillips screws from the cover, and then we can pull that unit out. So now that we have undone the hoses and the hard line from this, what we're going to be doing is we're going to take off all the screws around it, Phillips screws, or with a socket. And if you're taking these out and you need them again, don't drop them on the side because they're going to roll into the tank, underneath the tank. So be careful when you're taking these out so they don't roll underneath. Now that we have removed the 8 screws or bolts that hold on the cover and their Phillips or socket, and one thing I want to say is that once you're doing this job and you're gonna be opening your gas tank on your car, you want to vacuum all that stuff that is around so it doesn't fall in. But right now we're in a junkyard, so we don't care. We're just buying the unit and we're gonna compare it. But there's 8 bolts, don't let them drop as well in there, and vacuum that if you're gonna be doing work on your car. So now we get that unit out of there. So this is the unit from the ascending unit with the fuel pump from a 95 to 99 Toyota Tercel. So we're gonna compare it to the 91 to the 94 Toyota Tercel, and we're gonna compare it to the Paseo and see what changes and what's compatible. So let's go to the other cars. So now we're in the 91 to 94 Toyota Tercel. So we're gonna take this seat off so we can expose the fuel pump or the access to it. So we disconnect the connector and then we take it off from the plate so we can put it through the hole just like we did with the other one. So if you're taking these bolts or from the top of this plate, you can use a Phillips screwdriver, or you can use a 8mm socket to take all 8 out. So we're using a socket this time. We use a Phillips screwdriver on the first car. Now we're using a socket, so you can see that there's 2 choices that you can use for this. We'd rather use the socket because it's more precise, but it's up to you. This is the 91 to 94 Toyota Tercel sending unit with fuel pump, and we're gonna compare it if it's the same as the 95 to the 99 Toyota Tercel once we have also the Paseo next to all 3. So we'll compare them all 3. So now we have that Toyota Paseo, 2 doors. So we gotta remove the bottom seat piece, and then we can start removing the cover plate, and then we can start extracting, loosen all the bolts and get all that stuff away so we can extract the unit out. So let's start doing that. So now we have the unit taken all apart, and this is for the Toyota Paseo 92 to 94 Toyota Paseo. And this is the sending unit. We'll take it out and compare it to the two other models, the two models of the Tercels. Okay folks, so we're gonna throw a bonus in there. We're gonna take this fuel pump sending unit of this Corolla and see if it's the same as the Tercel and the Paseo. So this is a bonus, and see, because it's a 4-cylinder, and we're gonna compare if it's the same sending unit. So just like the Tercel and the Paseo, we have to remove the cover, and this is right underneath the back seat, underneath the seat, and then we have to remove 4 Phillips screws to remove the plate, and then we can get to the sending unit. So as we can see, this sending unit is different than the Tercel. It's round, and the connector is right there, so it disconnects right from the sending unit. It has only 2 hoses, the hard line and the bent, or the return line. So we're gonna unplug it and take it out and compare it. If the fuel pump is the sending unit is different, but the fuel pump hopefully is compatible. Okay folks, so we have 4 sending units with fuel pumps on them, and this is the 91 to 94 Toyota Tercel, 95 to 99 Toyota Tercel, and this is the 92 and above Toyota Paseo. This is the 96, 97 Toyota Corolla. It's not the same unit, but the fuel pump is the same one that is on these 3 units. So for these 3 units, everything is the same. The way they connect the hoses, the top pieces, the bottom pieces, the strainers, the fuel pump connects the same. Sending unit is the same. The floaters are the same. Everything, purge valves or this equipment right here, is the same. So they connect the same, and they have the same connector as well. So they all, as you can see, they're the same unit. You can use it and neither one. So we wanted to expose that. So if you need a fuel pump, you can get it from any of these. For a Tercel or Paseo, you can use it from either one, or you can go to a Corolla and take the used fuel pump from a Corolla. This is out of the 96, 97 and 98 Toyota Corolla. So we used it to show that they are the same. We went and compared all 3 models on the Toyota Tercel, 91 to 94, 95 to 99 Toyota Tercel as well. Sending unit with fuel pump, and the Paseo, and they're all 3 same unit. So you can use from either one. They connect the same. They're the same components, same fuel pump. So you just can take out and transfer it to from a Paseo to a Tercel, and it'll work. And also on the Corolla, we went on and we did some research, and they use the same fuel pump as the Tercel and the Paseo. The only thing is that the sending unit changes, so the floater and all that is a different structure, but the fuel pump is being used on the same. So from the Corolla, you can use it from the 93 to 2002 is the same fuel pump. So in case you find one for the Tercel, you can take it out for the Corolla and transfer it, or from the Tercel to the Corolla, so you can use it vice versa. So for those folks who are watching our video and haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here in el canal El Chano Jose.